Can you hear me?
Yep.
I think I need another earphone because I'm hearing this tapping noise in my ear. Are you hearing it?
No.
Okay. We're not recording on. Oh,
we definitely are.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, boo.
How are you?
I'm good.
How? It's been a minute.
So I was gonna ask, like, how we starting? Are we starting off with the good or the bad? Because things have transpired since we last talked.
It's a whole lot. We've been gone for 2 weeks. It's been a lot going on. Lord Jesus, I don't know where to start. It's been a lot. I guess the bad, so we can end on a good note, because we don't want to leave y'all sad.
Okay. Well. Well. I think we're on the same page with what that bad is, correct?
Yeah. With the it was Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Sunday, I'm sure, unless you've been living under a rock, even people that aren't basketball fans or
Like
Kobe
me.
Bryant fans, right? Everybody's heard that there was a crash. Kobe Bryant's personal helicopter crashed, and his daughter, I believe two of his daughter's teammates, some parents, coaches, in total it was 9 people, including the pilot, and they all passed away in the it was in Calabasas or something like that. It was somewhere in California. But I just know, for me, so people who know me knew over the years, like, I'm just not a Kobe Bryant fan. Like, I just have never been, like, I'm not going to even sit up here and pretend like he's my number one player and, like, oh my goodness, like, that was my favorite player, because he wasn't. I did respect, like, his hard work, and obviously, like, numbers don't lie, but definitely wasn't my favorite player. But still, with all of that, like, I have been in a fucking funk since this happened.
Really?
Yes. Like, I don't know if it's how he passed, and then on top of that his daughter passed, and I'm just thinking, like, I can't even imagine what his wife is going through, to not only lose your husband but to lose
one
your
of your
daughter.
Children.
Yes. And, like, they have, like, a super young baby.
She's not even one.
Right. And then altogether they still have, because they had 4 girls, so that they still had, and I don't think Gigi was the oldest.
No,
I think she was
second.
Yeah, the second oldest. So they had their oldest daughter, but it's just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was knowing that kids were on board, but I felt like a certain kind of way, even when all the details weren't released, that they, I don't know. I think all of it combined is just got me feeling like, ugh, like how he passed away. And then just, I don't know, that's just a rough way to go. And then knowing that your kids were on board with you, and then, I don't know. Like, I had to stay off social media for a little bit. Like, I will go on every now and then, but, like, all up and down the timelines, that's all you see. You turn on the TV, that's all you see. And I wasn't trying to be sad, especially since daggone A Million Little Things and This Is Us that came back. This is overload on my emo right now. So, yeah, I know people who are, like, diehard Kobe fans are, like, taking it really, really bad and, like, are really sad about it, which I could imagine, because, like, if it was my favorite player, like, I definitely would feel it for a certain kind of way. But even with me not being that attached to him as a person or a player, like, I still feel affected. I don't know if it's the mom in me, or just like, damn, I didn't expect him to go out like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So I am not a basketball fan of it. Like, I don't watch basketball. I never really have. I think one time with an ex, somebody had me watching, what's it called? A something four? Final Four? Is that what it's called?
Oh, that's college.
Well, then shit. So as y'all can see, I ain't got it.
That's college basketball.
Okay. But you would have to be living under a rock to not know who Kobe Bryant is, to
Right.
at least not know that he was a good player at the very least, because
right. He was really good.
Yeah, I don't know the deets, but I knew that much. So JT, he was actually walking the dogs, and I was recovering. We'll get into that later.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Hey, Kobe Bryant died." And at first I was like, "Oh, wow." And he was like, "That's all you got?" And I was like, I mean, that's fucked up.
Right.
I'm not trying to sound like, I just was just kind of like,
Just like people die every day, B. That
no,
type of thing.
I wasn't like that heartless, but I didn't have any details. It was like, it was just my first reaction, because I was just like,
Right.
oh, wow. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
So as soon as he said that, our group chat, like, I don't know who said it first, but that's when our group chat started going.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went online and I saw it was like a helicopter crash, and I was like, damn. So then they were like, oh, other people were on board. It wasn't his wife, but they didn't say for sure it wasn't his kids. So I was like, nigga. So then as the day, kept going, and then I found out his daughter was in there. Then there was like this one family where there's like 3 or 5 of them were gone. Mm-hmm. Then I found out one of the people was like a mom, and her husband had just had a baby within like the last year or 2, maybe 3 years, I want to say. And it was just, as more details came out, I was just like, yo, that's trash as fuck. And then what really got me is like, I had went on his page, and literally like 12 hours before JT told me that he passed, he had literally just posted a picture of him and LeBron, because I guess LeBron did something that passed something of his.
Oh yeah, he just because Kobe was number 1 in scoring, and LeBron had just passed him to become number 1, and Kobe became number 2.
Okay.
So, which that was crazy, because then we'll get into that about the paparazzi and shit, but they had caught LeBron, I guess, getting off a flight, and he was like in tears, because I guess he had just, recently spoke to him.
But I had saw a video of LeBron talking about Kobe Bryant the night before, and it was crazy because the stuff he was saying, you would have thought it was like a video of that day, like after hearing the news, basically. But
what was he saying? I didn't see that.
He was just talking about how he looked up to him, how he met him when he was younger, up and rising basketball player, and how he just has nothing but respect for him. It was just like, he was just bigging him up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's so crazy that it was like the night before this happened. If you were to have seen the video today, not knowing,
it was like a memorial type thing,
right?
Like him speaking.
So then just seeing, like, again, because I don't follow any basketball players, so I don't know what effect people have on people. I knew like my brothers and them, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
right.
But then seeing like, I don't know. After a while, I felt like an asshole for my first reaction.
Your reaction,
being like, oh wow. But I didn't have anything else to say, because
you just like, you didn't have like all the information, so you're just like, oh damn, that sucks. Because not on no, like you said, not on no cold shit, but it's like, it seems like people are, the older we get, the more people die, so it's like inevitable that people are going to pass. But it's just like, without having the details, and then like really getting into the details, and you're just like, damn, that's fucked up. And then I know I follow a lot of basketball players, so like just seeing reactions, and like him and Shaq played together for years, and they was real close, like their kids real close. So it's just like seeing his posts and his kids' posts and other basketball players.
Kids, I want to say Shaq's kids said that he had texted him that morning.
They was just at the game seeing his kid play, his daughter. Yeah. So Shaq's daughter played basketball, and she posted a picture, and Shawnee had reposted it, that like Gigi and Kobe was like up at the top of the like the little overlook or whatever, watching her play, and was like, yo, I just seen you. Like, I just ran over to give you a hug. I was like, yo, thanks for, coming to see me, blah, 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 blah. And like, she was like, I can't believe, like, it don't even feel like it's real. Like, I just talk to you, I just seen you, like, that's wild. So it just sucks, because not just famous people, he touched a lot. It's like if Michael Jordan was the past, you know what I'm saying? Like, people grew up watching Kobe Bryant, and it's a lot of people that are diehard Lakers fans, so that's just because that's where he was at. Like, he was the Lakers. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just tough. And like I said, I know if it had me in a blah mood and I wasn't even a fan like that, I can only imagine people that like that was their dude. It's just tragic that not only was it him, but like 13-year-old kids, bruh. They literally is on the way to a basketball game, my G.
Yeah.
And everybody was kind of like, in the beginning, you know, people always got something to say. Oh, why the fuck was he in a helicopter? Like, why didn't they just drive? That there was so many videos of him
explaining.
Yeah, they say he always flies in a helicopter. That's why he has a personal helicopter, because he would have to have practices with the Lakers, but then he might have a business meeting. Then he got to go home and pick the kids up from school. So it's like, you know, why sit in traffic for an hour when I can catch a flight for like 20 minutes? Like, it makes more sense. And they were saying, like, if you knew how much he flew, it's like it was the norm for him. Right. So, you know, people making it seem like, oh, this was like a one-time thing, like, oh, I'm just gonna fly to this basketball game. But that was basically his mode of transportation. And for a lot of these celebrities probably travel like that. I doubt if Jay-Z and Beyonce is in a motorcade on a regular. Like, I don't see it. Like, they're probably in private jets or helicopters themselves. Even if it's not their personal, it's probably like, you know, the little rented joints or whatever.
Right.
But it just sucks because, like, I don't know. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of details, but they're saying in the area where the crash happened, it was kind of foggy and rainy. So, like, they're not really saying if it was, or at least I haven't read that it was any like technical difficulties. It could have been just like bad visibility. But then some people were saying that they kind of seen the helicopter hovering or something like that, hovering over in an area before it crashed. I don't know. I wasn't there and all the details aren't being released, but it's just sad. And what I really don't like, which is really, really fucked up, is that apparently, like always, TMZ get the tea and get the posting it everywhere. And they was like, some of the family members was finding out via social media that they daggone that they kids had passed. Mm-hmm. Or like, you know, that their family member, because like, I'm sure they knew, okay, well, my family and kids they're with Kobe and they're going to this game because, you know, in the beginning they weren't releasing who all was on there or how many people was on there. So if you hear that Kobe was on a helicopter and it crashed, you automatically know, well, damn, my folks were supposed to be on that joint. Right. And it's just a trash ass. And I understand it's a business for them releasing breaking news, but dog, even when they had the press release, even the sheriff of that area was just like, yo, it's just like tasteless as hell. Like that y'all release stories assuming when we haven't even contacted the next of kin yet to confirm like, hey, this is what's going on. And they learning about such tragic shit online with the rest of us. With everybody else, with the common folks that don't even need to be in a business right now. And it just sucks. It all around sucks. So.
I just want to vent, though.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I have a lot of thoughts on today. I'm going to start with my own personal status on the face of the books.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. And it reads, every time a celebrity dies, y'all get on the internet and lose y'all damn mind. First, everybody posts about it. Then other people comment about how it's dumb to feel some kind of way about someone you didn't know. Next, people bring up old videos, tweets, and or scandals about the deceased person. And finally, y'all extra woke folks start talking about conspiracies and providing sources, which is almost always a damn YouTube video. Y'all argue with each other and then forget about it after a week or two. Please shut the fuck up. So let me start with Evan Rachel Woods, not sure which one. She is a Caucasian woman. Mm-hmm. I know her from a movie named 13 where she was a wild ass hoe. I'm sure she's in other things now. Don't know. She dated Marilyn Manson, if this gives you any insight into her character. I want to say it was maybe 3 hours after I found out. Mm-hmm. This bitch goes on Twitter and says, Kobe Bryant was... and I'm paraphrasing. Kobe Bryant was a sports hero. Kobe Bryant was a rapist. Both things can be true. Rest in peace.
Bitch, what?
I want y'all to know that is the most trash ass thing that you can possibly fucking do.
That's so disrespectful.
It's what the fuck was even the point? I just have to understand, like,
to be seen.
I personally did not follow Kobe Bryant, so I posted like the meme that I've been seeing everybody go around that's not about him, but everybody knows that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. it is okay to simply shut the fuck up.
And not say nothing.
If you don't fuck with somebody, it is very true that someone can be a hero to people and also have a sketchy past or whatever.
Facts. It's a lot of them.
But like you were saying, niggas literally didn't even know if their family members were on the helicopter or not, and you're on Twitter doing what? Right. Doing the most for what? For who? So there was that. Nigga. So I follow a lot of vegan people on Facebook, and a lot of black vegans are the hotep niggas. I don't know if y'all knew that. But
no, that's the little secret, subdivision of the black folk.
Them black vegans, especially the black male vegans, they are hotepping on another level. So this one dude that I know personally gets on Facebook and goes, again paraphrasing, I ain't nary cried over a nigga tainer. I don't know. Nigga. Oh this goodness. Is the same day. You know what I'm saying? So people are like, my nigga, this is tasteless. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, what's the purpose of this? He's like, I mean, I don't care. I don't understand why y'all crying over niggas y'all don't know. Like,
if you don't care, then don't post.
That nigga didn't do nothing for you.
But you don't know what it did for you, because some people could have been inspired by this person and his hard work and followed their dreams and made a living for themselves. So how are you to say that this nigga ain't did? Yeah, he probably didn't put no actual money in your hand, but like, just because somebody doesn't impact you doesn't mean they can't impact somebody else. Like, y'all niggas wild.
So then the next day, because I literally was just like, I'm just unfriending people today. Like, because I don't have time for this. This is dumb. So then the next day, before I posted this status, I go and somebody else is like, it was a conspiracy because in this episode of this cartoon that aired in 2016, there's a clip of Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter. They basically, I mean, B-Dub is the one that told me about it. I guess he heard it.
I didn't see it.
So basically, he was battling a major pharmaceutical company over the Mamba name. And I mean,
so you're trying to say they took him out over a lawsuit?
Let me just put this out here. We record on Tuesdays, my nigga. So all of this that I'm giving you has happened in the last 48 hours.
Right.
That is why my status was what the fuck my status was. Because it was just like,
soon.
Y'all niggas are doing the most for likes and retweets or whatever the fuck. I don't understand. Like, this is a fucking lot. Y'all don't have to like everybody. Perfectly fine. You absolutely don't have to give a fuck. But you don't have to be an asshole on the internet when this man, and his kid and these other people's families
lost
are literally
their lives.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Dog, they said his oldest daughter, when she found out, she had to be rushed to the hospital because she has asthma and she kept hyperventilating when she found out, and like they had to rush her to the hospital.
And like, her birthday was literally like last week or the week before.
Dog, this is like people's lives, and like, yeah, like, okay, you don't bang with them, that's fine. Then just shut the fuck up and have your opinions, and nobody's trying to, police you or mute you, but like, have some fucking common decency. Like, this ain't like no dumb shit. Like, this is like lives lost. Like, y'all trash out there. Social media, I swear.
So then, on my status, I have a petty older cousin that likes to do the most. Now, I just read my status, word for word, for the listeners. This nigga took the one sentence at the end, or the whatever, I don't know what it is he said, but he tags my other cousin who's really like admired Kobe like when we were kids or whatever. And he's like, well, your cousin doesn't feel that way. I guess about what I said about like, you'll forget it in a week or two.
Oh, yeah. So everything that I don't like that either, where people pick one sentence out of a whole passage, like, but you didn't get the whole point of what I was
my nigga, that wasn't even the whole sentence, because the beginning of the sentence is, y'all niggas is going to argue with each other and then forget about it in a week or two. And that was based off of the 4 type of people that I was talking. Like, so then my other cousin comes on there. He's still in his feelings about it, rightfully so, because everybody knows how much he, like Kobe. But then he's on there and he's like saying whatever he's saying. I'm like, listen, my status is based off of what I saw on my timeline.
Right.
Your timeline probably looks different because you don't follow a whole bunch of vegan hotep niggas. But on my timeline, this is what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing niggas like you defending your feelings when you don't fucking have to.
Right.
And that's basically like, y'all niggas don't have to like nobody, and y'all can shut the fuck up. And the people that do like people and want to mourn the way they want to mourn, or want to respect, do whatever they want to do, y'all have to stop feeding into people like my hotel.
It's like they doing that shit to
get a reaction out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
If nobody ever commented on that nigga's on that statuses, what would have happened? Nothing. Right. It would have went nowhere.
Yep. But that's what they thrive off of, an argument, or what they call a debate. Like, nah.
The point that I'm trying to make is, every time somebody, like when Michael Jackson died, y'all niggas started bringing up the child molestation shit. With Whitney, it was the drugs. With Nip, it was his gang affiliation. Like, and so niggas start talking.
Like to pull out people negative, like y'all out here perfect.
And then, of course, people are defending it because it's tasteless as fuck, especially when it's been 24 to 48 hours after they fucking died. The bodies are not even in the ground yet. And then y'all on the internet doing the most. I just want all y'all to stop.
Freaking Nike had to stop the sale of Kobe Bryant shoes because you know how niggas be. People are trying to get monetary gain, of course, so they're going to try to buy all the Kobe's and then sell them at crazy high prices, because stuff like that, like jerseys and stuff, when somebody like that pass away, usually the sales go really high, or like if it's a musician, like, they tend to get more play and stuff like that after they pass away. So Nike literally had to stop the sale. They're trying to like pull his shoes right now because daggone people that, that buy the shoes and then like say, originally, like if you buy from Nike or you go to a regular shoe store, it's like, say it's a $200 shoe. People will buy them and then flip the shit and be like posting it like, oh, it's $500. And because they done bought all this shit and it's super exclusive and niggas want him because he done passed away, it's like you making gain, like monetary gain off this dude's. That, like, it's just tasteless. So I'm glad Nike stepped in and was like, y'all gotta chill. Like, y'all really gotta chill.
The Nipsey funeral was free. But niggas was getting tickets and selling them.
They was selling the tickets. I remember that. I was like, yo, y'all.
Like, niggas is wild out here.
No fucking class.
It was to the point where it was just like, you know what? I'm not saying nothing else about nothing else, because what I said got taken out of context because of one part of my whole fucking paragraph. The rest of y'all niggas is just saying shit just to say shit. I don't want to see no clips of no fucking cartoons when somebody actual whole ass life is gone. Not just one person, but other.
Right.
Like,
and in fact, multiple families are ruined. Not ruined, but like really going through it and fucked up right now. And y'all up here online dissecting shit and telling the future from a cartoon. Like, y'all got to fucking chill. Like, y'all really do.
So I'm good off y'all. But yeah, that's just hella sad. I feel really, really bad for all of the families. Obviously, where they're not as visible as Kobe Bryant. So I feel especially bad for Vanessa Bryant.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
That is just...
That's horrific. Like,
that's crazy.
Like the other families, like especially like the one that you said that just have a newborn and like both of the parents are gone. They're literally not going to remember their daggone parents. And then like you got Vanessa that just lost her husband and her daughter, and then you have other people that had their like I think one lady was a mother and then the daughter. So like that family has to deal with that. It's just tragic as hell. The pilot, I'm sure he has family that's mourning his loss as well. So it's just like all around, it's just a fucked up thing, and people as always are online and just being dumb.
I saw a story. Again, nobody knows what the fuck happened. But somebody said that the pilots told Kobe Bryant that it was too foggy to fly. The first pilot he like tried to get to fly him where he was going. So he asked someone else. And so, of course, niggas, well, that's why people just need to calm down. It ain't that serious. I mean, but bitch, obviously. But what does saying that in this moment do? Does it bring them back?
It doesn't. It's still tragic, regardless
So,
if he pushed on and was like, "Nah, can you do it?" Like, they still lost their life. They did that shit with Aaliyah, where they was like, they tried to tell her
yes.
it was too much luggage on the plane, but she
Mm-hmm.
insisted that she had to go on this plane because she wanted to get back. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck that shit. Like, people lost their fucking lives. So what? Like, okay, maybe she was, but she's in a rush to get home, just like Kobe wanted to go somewhere. Like, shit happens. Humans are not
like
fucking...
y'all niggas ain't never been in a rush to go somewhere.
Right.
Like,
And humans
relax.
make mistakes and they don't know everything. He's not a fucking pilot. So I'm sure he doesn't know or didn't know. Like, it's just, y'all just need to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
At the end of the day. Like, y'all speaking on shit that y'all don't know. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all didn't hear the black box audio. I need y'all to shut the fuck up at this point. Like,
just
really.
Have empathy or shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at.
Exactly.
It's just very simple.
So rest in peace to those 9 people who lost their lives, and I'm definitely praying for the Bryant family and those other families that are just trying to cope. And hopefully y'all have closed y'all social media accounts because niggas are ignorant.
Vanessa's is locked down.
Good, because look, I know y'all all on her shit and tagging her on shit.
And they put limited comments on Kobe, so people can't do too much on that page
either. Like, don't be ignorant on that shit. That's crazy. I guess, since we on some sad shit, I know we talked about it a little while ago, but I finally caught up on Black Ink Chicago. Bitch. Yeah. I was fucking in tears. Them 2 episodes. The one episode when they were actually showing her when she actually was getting the fucking news, and then the other one at the funeral. Bitch, I was in that motherfucker like, no, like, this is too much. Like, her mom didn't pass away. So I'm for those who don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So Black Ink Crew Chicago, one of the girls on there, Charmaine, who started out with I don't need no background. I'm not about to talk about how she left Nine Mag. But anyway, watch the show. But her mother passed away, and her mom were best friends, and she recently, did they get married? Yeah, they got married. Oh, they engaged. Yeah, they were married. And so and she is pregnant. She was 20 weeks, I think she said, when that episode aired. But her mom was her best friend, and I guess she was going in because of dialysis or something, but they wanted to make sure that her heart was strong enough, I guess, to go through. And I guess during the check or whatever, like, her heart stopped, and she literally was on the phone with her dad when they were kicking him out the room, and was like, look, we trying to save her. Long story short, her mom ended up dying, and like, just to see the heartbreak on her face and hear her crying or all that, and then like, that kind of, Ryan, which is her friend, that they was kind of beefing, he still had a relationship with her mom, even though they was kind of beefing. And to see him be able to still be there for her, it was a lot, girl. I was watching that episode with all the tears in my eyes. I was like, golly. Well, both of those episodes, because even the funeral one was sad, because they kept showing her dad, and he just like, literally both of them, like, you could tell she was trying to be strong for herself and for him. And she had to be mindful, like, I'm pregnant, like, I can't work myself up too much, which sucks, because it's like you gotta kind of suppress your mourning, because you like, I don't want to be out here wilding and shutting down, and I got a whole baby that's growing inside of me. But it just, you could tell like they was just out of it. Like, her father just would be like, I just want my wife back. What was her name? Glenda or Gloria?
Yeah,
Glenda. And he was like, I just want Gloria back. And she was like, me too. It was just sad, because it was a lot. But I finally caught up on that. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, enough of the sad shit. Emo.
Well, guys, JT's home. I know we usually start with what we did over the weekend. However,
we all over the place. You're gonna get it the way you get it. Pause.
Yeah, so my boo's back. That's why we weren't here last week. Had to kick the kid out on Saturday. I got some grown-up time.
Exactly.
And bitch. Let me tell you something. I am just not the 25-year-old me that I used to be.
Look, you trying to be acrobat?
Well, not just that. No. So I volunteered for a wine festival on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
because if you volunteer, you get free tickets to the Sunday day, or you can go to another festival that company hosts. So my plan was to go on Sunday with my husband while my daughter was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So while I was there, I was a beer pourer, and the lady who works for the company, she was just like, "Oh, you want some beer? I don't even like beer. However,
It
was free."
Right. I'll turn on no free liquor.
And I was just standing there for hours. So it's just like, after a while, it's just like, fuck it. So couple beers in, go home. We had a dinner party to go to. One of my coworkers was turning 50.
Mm-hmm.
So before we left, we took some shots in the house. Then we were niggers with the ER.
I was about to say, ooh, that was strong.
Took our flasks with us. Went there, actually purchased drinks there, stopped purchasing drinks, got regular drinks, and just poured our liquor in it. Then afterwards, he was like, "Babe, I'm still hungry." So we go to the bar by the house. Mm-hmm. I'm in there talking cash money shit to the bartender. So the bartender makes me a drink. Now, I've been drinking the same liquor almost all night, except with the exception of that beer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck the bartender done.
Because you can't talk shit to a bartender because they will have you on your ass.
Child, then my drunk ass was like, "Let's get fireball shots." So we done took some fireball shots. Nigga, Sunday came around when we were supposed to go to the wine festival. No, first of all, I woke up and I was like, "Why am I butt ass naked?" and he was like, "Cause we fucked." I was like,
so, I said, "You don't even remember?"
I was like, "Did I come?" Because when I tell you that I only remember leaving the bar, I don't remember getting in the car. I don't remember the drive, even though it's less than a mile from my house. I don't remember that. I don't remember anything. He was like telling me how the sex happened and where it took place, and I was like, "Oh, sounds adventurous. Wish I was present for that." Because don't recall. So wake up, butt ass naked. We get some food. Girl, I take a nap. I woke up, it was 2:30. The goddamn, the festival was almost over at that point. Because on Sundays, they stop pouring at 4. So it was just like, oh, okay.
I guess I'm laying here.
I guess we're not going. And then it's like my hangover didn't come when I woke up the first time. It waited until after my nap. So then it was just like, oh, look at me. My stomach hurts.
I feel like trash.
Yay.
Oh my God. We definitely cannot bounce back after all that liquor.
What is that about? I want prime me to come back when it comes to liquor.
I could get fucked up and get up the next day and go to work like it was nothing. I might need like maybe an energy drink or some coffee and I'll be good to fucking go. Now I need like a smooth 24 hours of not moving,
of nothing.
And like I like literally need to be laying down, like not even running errands, like laying the fuck down.
I think that was another reason my reaction wasn't as great, because on Sunday I was just like hurt. I was in the bed all day. Like I only got up to pee. Like that was it. I was hurt.
That is crazy. You was out here partying in these streets. Probably had the best sex of your life and you don't even remember.
No.
That is crazy. JT was like, "Hey, well, I do." Thank you, babe. Thanks for welcoming me back home. You the best.
Girl, I couldn't tell you not 1 ounce about what happened during that session.
You probably was doing shit you never did before. You about to upgrade your ring.
I probably had meg knees and everything, child.
Look, he probably was like, "Ooh, you was waiting."
Oh, Jesus. How was your weekend since we're doing this the opposite way?
Right. I ain't do nothing. I making orders, which is a blessing because orders coming in. So I've been busy just making shirts and stuff and getting them orders out, and yeah.
Nigga, did you know Super Bowl was this upcoming weekend?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It's like the crazy thing is it's like the whole Kobe thing got people just like, "Oh yeah, Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah. Like I I knew it was coming up, but I don't know. Like I have not been trying to watch anything that's not on like Netflix or my DVR because all these different specials, like, I don't want to see it. Like, I'm tired of being sad and not necessarily just sad, but like I just been in a funk. Like, it's just sad. So I ain't do shit. Nothing exciting. I ain't go nowhere really.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out if I'm trying to come fuck with the Super Bowl party because I already know where it's at. I already know where you'll be.
No, you know where I'll be at practice.
Oh, even on Super Bowl Sunday?
They don't give no fucks. We got a competition in a week. Super Bowl your ass to this practice.
Oh, that's super trash.
Yeah, but I'll because the game don't start till 6, so Super Bowl is like a late ass fucking game. Joint. So yeah, I'll by the time the shit in full swing, then I'll be coming back to catch up and do my shots to catch up to where everybody else is. I obviously neither one of those teams are my team, so but,
my team's been out of the game, so
but I think out of the two teams, I'm going to go with I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
That's what I was going with.
Because Andy Reid used to be our coach, and he's a young black quarterback for their team as well. So I'm fucking with them. Like, yeah.
I was literally only going for them because of the black quarterback. But it's okay.
I mean, yeah, he's young and he's a black quarterback, and like I said, their coach used to be our coach, and I really, really liked him. But he had to get the fuck up out of there. But yeah,
well, I work from home on Mondays.
Me too. So turn it up. I mean, just come on up here.
I have a kid though.
Okay, bring her.
My kid has to go to school.
Oh, yikes. Call out sick at school.
You just don't understand. I'm like really sitting here like hot girl winner or AKA poor parenting or
girl, turn up. If we only live once.
And then I'm like, oh, you're in a transformation challenge, so that's gonna fuck up your whole thing. I don't know. Decisions. I'll let you know.
Girl, come on through. So you come up on Friday. Get this weekend, the Super Bowl weekend started early.
Whole time JT wants to go up there to see his family this weekend, and
sounds like a turn-up weekend. So next topic. So bitch.
What?
I am fully fucking caught up on you.
Yes.
So listeners, I know y'all have been hearing Shay fuss at me about catching up
like a month.
Yes. So it's on Netflix. It's 2 seasons, about 10 episodes per season. And bitch, every 20 episodes is fucking worth it. Like, bitch. When I saw the first season, I'm just like, wow. And I'm like thinking, because I'm watching it after everybody else is watching, so you and everybody else is like, yo, season 2 is crazier and is more lit. I'm like, how the fuck does it get worse than this or better than this? Bitch, you just wait and see. So if you ain't watched it, y'all need to fast forward because I'm about to start talking about this shit because y'all had time to catch up just like I did.
For sure.
Nigga.
Yes.
That motherfucking love was that nigga's match. That was the female version of Joe's ass because that nigga, it was funny, like when they played the little joint after she did her whole little rundown of what happened, he was like, what the fuck? Like even this nigga was shocked. He was like, oh my God. Like this whole time this nigga trying to track down, like, did I fucking kill Delana? Like what the fuck? Like what happened? Oh, she was like, you didn't do it. Nigga, I did it. What? Nigga, what? Yeah, I apologize. Took Candace the fuck up out of there. Joe been trying to get rid of this bitch for 5 years and fucking Love did it in 2 seconds.
Right.
Like, nah, bitch. Oh, you snitching on him? Oh, okay. Let me get you the fuck up out of here.
I felt some kind of way because he's like a murdering ass nigga, but I was rooting for him.
Look, I was like, please don't die. Like, you need to get the fuck about it. Look, no lie. I was watching this shit by myself. When the nigga threw the fucking key out the cage, I was like, no, get out. What do you mean? What do you mean you want to fucking get your consequences? Get the fuck up out of here. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, what's his name? 40 ass about to crack the case with his dumb ass. Like, you need to get the fuck up out of there, cuz, like.
I felt bad for 40. In the end.
Yeah.
It was annoying, but, you know.
That nigga. I was so annoyed that fucking episode when that nigga fucking drugged Joe. Joe just like, look, I'm just trying to say goodbye and get the fuck about
right.
it. I was gonna let the bitch go. I wasn't gonna kill nobody. I was just gonna say my goodbyes to love and just be the fuck out. This nigga holding niggas against a wheel at gunpoint. Got the bouncer out there drugging the nigga. Like, nah, you about to redo the joint, then sit there and be like, you know what, I cracked the whole case. It wasn't even Dr. Nikki, nigga. It was the boyfriend. So I'm like, now I'm gonna have to kill your bitch ass.
Right.
Like, no. Then,
so what do you think is gonna happen with the little girl?
I think I think it's going to come back up in the next season, the little girl, because they show obviously that they still kind of keep in contact because he's still sending her money. I think he still feels a certain kind of way, like, but I know Love ain't gonna be here for that shit. Love gonna have to, I don't know, she gonna fuck around and kill him, but Joe gonna get his ass killed next season because this nigga up here playing on a damn neighbor.
Got a whole killer baby on the way.
So you got a whole killer baby on the way. Obviously your baby mother is not playing no fucking games. I don't understand how your mama-in-law living with you. That's a whole nother thing. And then now you
looking at the neighbor.
Talking about, oh, hey there.
Hey, you.
See you reading books, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, Joe. You done dodged so many bullets and you just jumping in front of the gun at this point.
Just need to sit your ass down.
Sit the fuck down, have
with
this
your crazy
baby.
ass bitch.
Look.
And live happily ever after.
Because you know she gonna take a fucking life for your ass. I said,
and she knows him for him, like, and she accepts it.
Like, be happy. Like, he was like, sometimes you actually get what you ask for.
And the nigga don't want it.
Right? That was the truest statement over nigga. Like, sometimes the biggest punishment is that you actually get what you ask for. What the fuck? And you say women are complicated. No, y'all niggas is wild, bro. But yeah, that show is really good. So y'all who have not seen it, sorry, might just no, I did ruin it for you. But
I'll put spoiler things.
Yeah.
Timestamps. There we go. In the comments.
So we finished with the spoiler. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's worth it. I know you like 2 seasons, because I said the same thing. 2 seasons, 10 episodes each. Like, what the fuck? But let me tell you something. If you got a free couple of days, you gonna blow through them shits.
Free weekend. That's all you need.
And you gonna go through them shits. And already I'm waiting for season 3 to be like, what the fuck is going on? But I'm gonna be blown now if they do the little 1 episode at a time release. I'm gonna be fucking annoyed.
Are they planning on doing that on Netflix?
I fucking hope not. But they have some that are like that, where they release them. Like,
I know they do on Hulu. I didn't know they did on Netflix.
Yeah, they got a couple of series on Netflix. Oh, no,
they did it with that fucking Cardi B show.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing that weak ass shit.
Yeah. So I hope they don't do that. I hope they just drop the whole season so I can do another binge. But
you know, with This Is
show.
Us, I actually like that I was so far behind and I could just watch it straight through. Because now that I got to wait every week like a peasant, I am over it. I want to watch it when I want to watch it.
That's how I felt about Game of Thrones. Like, it felt so good to binge like all the millions of seasons. Because when I finally got to like watching and I had to wait a whole week, I'm like, what the fuck is this fucking ghetto shit? Waiting. What the fuck? Trying to watch this shit. I got a whole free weekend.
We so fucking spoiled, dog. Back in the day, if you missed the episode, nigga, you had to wait till summer.
For sure, when they were showing reruns. So your ass better be present and accounted for at that fucking TV on time. Nigga, don't be running late. Your ass better be in front of the TV to watch that shit. It was no TiVo, no DVR, none of that shit. Your ass better be live TV. Like, and like you said, they ain't playing no reruns of shit to the summer when they ain't got nothing else to watch. So it was like, I asked about binge watching the whole season. They like, a whole season? Nigga, we spreading this fucking show out for 4 months. Get ready and sit still.
Right. You'll be back next week, bitch. Shut up.
You want to know what the fuck is happening, so we'll see you. Just like everybody else. But yeah, we definitely, Netflix and Hulu got us all spoiled, because we like, nigga, y'all letting us binge this shit? Like, but I heard a lot of times, like, writers and stuff are getting annoyed with the whole binge thing, because it's like they work for like a year almost to like all this production and all this stuff that they put into like 8-episode season or something like that, and niggas sit down for like 12 hours and be like, all right, nigga, what's next? That was good. Just like, what the fuck? That shit cost us millions of dollars and a year worth of fucking acting and production, and you just sat there in one binge session talking about what's next. Nigga, kiss my ass.
It's just what it is. It's just like with music. Like with music, you'll listen to it for like that weekend when it first come out, but then next Friday it's a whole new list of shit that came out, and it's like, all right, well, be blessed.
All right, that album was lit, but such and such came out. Oh, that night bangs.
Bye, Jim Jones.
Like, right. See you later. Rihanna just dropped her shit.
Right.
Beyonce dropping something. Like, it's
you already know it's a rap when that comes out.
It's a rap. Like, people just need to just schedule their shit around Beyonce and Rihanna. Like,
speaking of Beyonce, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
But you raggedy fat bitches took all the fucking extra large goddamn Ivy Park.
And
nigga,
they
left
took
me
everything. No, nigga, they took everything.
Well, I'm talking to the fat bitches.
Them motherfuckers sold out in like 5 minutes.
Dog,
like,
I had the alert on. I kept going back on the fucking site. When I went on, at one point, I was like, okay, socks. Do I want socks? When I went back, the socks weren't even there. It was just them weak ass belts.
Dog,
that shit.
That fucking quick. Like, shit was the fuck up out of there. Like, y'all, the Beehive swarmed that fucking site and got them items the fuck up out of there. I need you to hurry up and restock, sis. Because
I'm trying to understand why that hasn't happened.
No, I'm just trying to get some leggings and shoes, sis. I don't want nothing expensive.
Like, I just want
shoes.
That's all I want.
I just want shoes and leggings. That's it. Little leggings.
I need new workout shoes anyway. So
let me hold on to them joints. Like, it's real cute, a little burgundy and the orange. Like, let me holler at them joints. But no. And I'm not doing no resale because I know y'all probably charging a G.
Oh, for sure.
So
she didn't even put out some old Ivy Park though for the peasants that didn't get the new shit. Like,
she's like, you either cop this or you wait.
Like, damn, I can't get the old shit. Just
I ain't get no box. I ain't get the shit released to the peasants. I ain't get nothing. So I'm just gonna wait. Maybe drop some more in the spring. Maybe you'll sprinkle some breadcrumbs to us peasants when you feel the need. She said her little post about thank you. She's so humble. Well, nigga, humble your ass. Get the rest of that shit in production, bitch. You knew you was gonna sell out.
She knew. That's what's making me mad, because she knows. So, like, fuck this whole let's create a demand. Fuck that.
Nigga, she don't have to. The crazy thing is, even if she would have just one day had a sign like, hey, the Ivy Park shit is here, they would have sold out. But nigga, you had this whole rollout where you was giving it to celebrities. They was unboxing they shit. We got to see the shit. Then you had a different post for every outfit. Then you had the little Insta story where you modeling with your cheeks out. Bitch, you knew we was gonna buy that shit. You knew. You already fucking knew. You should have been like, you know what? Maybe we need to make a couple extra thousands or so of each item. Like, something, sis. You knew. And now you probably got your workers in a damn factory trying to make some more damn Ivy Park, because we ready to spend our coins. And it's tax time, bitch. Nigga, y'all need to drop that motherfucking next shipment.
Niggas are niggas.
Because niggas is going to spend they fucking...
You know what? Beyonce always drops shit during tax season. That crafty bitch.
Whether it's a concert, she drop a concert schedule and we be like, perfect. I just cashed out anyway. Let me get my tickets. I was gonna get a vacation, but I'm going to the concert. Was gonna pay some
vacation in FedEx Field.
Right in the fucking front, bitch. I'm like, who the fuck needs to go out of the country for their birthday? I'm getting some Ivy Park, nigga. Nigga, get them items on the shelf, on the virtual shelf.
I'm sick of your shit, Beyonce. Blue needs to get you together. This is
gather you, please. The twins need to get you together, sis.
Yes.
Okay. Woo. What else been going on? Okay, so you also told me to watch The Outsiders. Outsider.
Oh, did you? I actually didn't tell you to watch it. I just said I was going to watch it. But did you watch it?
I watched the first episode and it was really creepy.
Ooh.
It was creepy.
They got like 3 or 4 episodes now.
So B-Dub, I think, is all the way caught up because he was really into it. But the first episode was stressing me out. I'm just like, oh, y'all, if y'all ain't seen the first episode, then fast forward this a little bit. But look, I was like, the nigga wasn't even there. Oh, he was there. But he was there too? Who the fuck is this nigga in the background? I don't like this shit. He ain't do it. Oh yeah, he did do that shit. Here go this nigga again. He got something to do with this shit. Nigga, stress me the fuck out. And you know I be talking to the fucking TV. So I was like, B Dub, is this supposed to be a fucking horror movie? Because it's fucking stressing me out. He was like, oh yeah, it is based off Stephen King. I said, good night. I'm going to bed. Good night. Fucked up. Y'all done tricked me into watching some horror shit.
No. Whole time I didn't know it was based off a Stephen King book until the second episode, and like it was the end of the first episode, and it was like previewing the second or something like that, and they were like based on Stephen King, and I was like, no fucking wonder. Now I fucking get what's going on. It's some supernatural shit.
Dog, who in the fuck has time? Stephen King and his creepy shit. Like, dog, you know I don't do horror, so when I'm watching this, I was like, yo, this shit is creeping me out. Like, this is something ain't right. It don't feel right. Like, my juju is off. Like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? Like, the nigga, he clearly is at the conference, but now he's clearly at the bus station looking in the camera, looking dumb. You flipping him off. Like, what the fuck? And why did this nigga keep popping up in this? Like, for real, I was stressed out, and I was talking just like that. I am spent. I need to be drunk.
So you're done? You're not watching any more episodes?
Look, first of all, it has to be, the lights need to be on. I can't watch it alone, and I need to drink. Like,
okay, listen. The second episode is really good.
Really good as in creepy, or really good as in like it fills you in on what the fuck's going on?
No, you're still gonna be lost. But the fourth episode is kind of getting to what I think they're going to be getting to. It was kind of slow, but listen, the second episode, I was like, oh shit. Girl, the second episode was good. All I'm gonna say is at least watch the second episode. And if it still doesn't sit right in your spirit, then that's
let
fine.
It go. All right, so I'm gonna watch the second one. I'm gonna need to get BW to watch it again, because like I said, I cannot watch this by myself. It definitely would stress me out. I need somebody to yell at and ask questions that they probably don't know the answer to. But it just makes me feel better to ask the question.
I'm currently reading the book too, because I'm actually tired of waiting every week to find out what's going on.
You're a little cheater, so you want to know how it ends.
I do. So,
but you know, they always say the book is way better than a fucking movie.
And that's why I'm excited.
But you're going to be disappointed in continuing to watch the movie, because like, what was it that we was talking about like a year or so ago? And you was like, it was fucking disappointing because in the books, like, you know, X, Y, and Z happen.
No, that usually happens with movies, but since it's a show, I feel like they have an hour each week to try to get it right.
Yeah,
and so far, because I'm not far into the book yet, and so far, for the most part, it's matching. Mm-hmm. But what I was going to say, the book before this that I was reading at work was The Shining, which is also a movie that a lot of like horror buffs like.
Yeah.
The fucking movie is nothing like I won't say nothing like the book, but there's mad differences. Like, it's so fucking crazy how different shit is. And I've seen The Shining a million times, and I read the book and I was like, hold on, wait.
That's not what happened.
But no, he died, but that's not how he died. And I was so
a whole different story.
Yeah, so I think I read the backstory on like The Shining and how the director or producer or whoever the fuck of the movie didn't really bang with Stephen King. So they had like creative differences, and that's why there were so many changes, because he was like, fuck you and your book.
Like, but nigga, that's my story.
Right. So I'm like, maybe Stephen King has more control over this. I don't know. But my ass at work, when I don't feel like doing work, I've been reading Stephen King books. I've read Keri, which is also a movie, The Shining, now Outsider, and then, you know, I've been reading books at home too. I'm on like my 7th book for the year.
Yes, you in this bitch.
Yeah. You know, the book that I'm about to read next, I heard was hella depressing.
Oh no.
And I kind of don't want to read it now, because it's about somebody's daughter being kidnapped. Like, I don't have time for that. I have a daughter.
Look, you're going to be paranoid as E-mug.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. But if anybody else wants to read it and then tell me what it's about, give me the cliff notes, then I don't have to read it. It is called Monday's Not Coming.
Monday's Not Coming. Oh, that sounds sad.
Mad people in this little book group that I follow on Facebook Like this one bitch even, and I hate when people do this, but she posted a picture of herself crying. But like, man,
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
corny as shit. I want y'all to stop.
Please, hey, listeners, if y'all do that, we frying y'all. Don't post no fucking picture of your ass crying and we follow y'all. Because we are going to fucking fry y'all and then talk about y'all on the next episode. Don't do it. Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of people said that they cried when they finished it. And I was like, I don't have time for those kinds of emotions.
Oh, Jesus. Like I said, like I would have been with the shits maybe a couple months ago when I was missing my emo shows. But look, my emotion is full at this point. It's running over. Like a million little things. This is us. And then like this week's happenstance. Like no. I need some happiness. I need some fuck shit. I need some ratchet. All of that. What else? Oh, I seen when was it? Was it Monday? Was it yesterday? Did the Grammys came on?
No, the Grammys came out Sunday.
Didn't watch a
them.
fucking lick. I was walking to the kitchen and I think I seen Meek Mill and I was like, oh, what's this?
But I have information. I have the winners, the winners list.
Oh, I don't think I even care, but go ahead.
I thought you would have watched it. So I was like, okay, at least if I know the winners, I could be like, yeah, girl, yeah. Okay. Mm-mm. Okay, so do you know who Billie Eilish is?
No, but my daughter knows. Like, it's
okay,
super
I was
random.
Gonna say Kylie definitely is gonna know because all the girls.
But she knew who she was just by walking by. Like, she was performing, I guess, with the green roots and shit. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, that's Billie Eilish. I was like, who? The girl I was telling you about. I was like, oh, I guess.
So let me tell you, at first, like, so Mara used to watch her, Mara still watches her videos. Her videos are weird as fuck. And then, like, when you realize her age in some of these songs, you're like, oh, so this is music for, like, depressed bitches. Like,
how old is she?
I think now she's 16, maybe 17, but she came out when she was like, but she came out when she was like 13 or 14, and she was like, these lyrics, you're just like, so what's going on in your life? I'm trying to understand. But my daughter wore me down, and I like 4 of her songs, and I feel some kind of way. But anywho,
I've never listened to any of it that I know of.
Well, she won Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist.
Moving along. This bitch. God damn, Billy. Go ahead then.
I'm only putting that out there because I'm admitting that she's my guilty pleasure on the low. I'm not going to be telling y'all about any other of the non-melanated people that won. No shade, but I don't even know most of those people. So Tyler, the Creator, won Best Rap Album. Never listened to it, but I heard people say it was good.
It was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Best rap performance, Racks in the Middle, Nipsey featuring Roddy Ricch. Who the fuck? I keep hearing about Roddy Ricch and it makes me feel like an old bitch.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but I've heard the name before.
I keep hearing his name and everybody's like, yeah, he's the next one. He's the next one.
I think he's supposed to be at Broccoli Fest. And I was like, who is that?
I won't be there.
I won't either. And I live here. Won't be a something in the water either. Y'all niggas can have that.
We were actually thinking about going to something in the water.
Be blessed.
But the way them prices were set up, I was like, so can you take me on an island instead?
Because the way them crowds are set up, bitch.
The crowd, I wouldn't even mind if I was under the influence. But they're really expensive. And I was like, so I just saw this cruise. It's only 3 days, but like it's the same price for both of us to go. So there's that. But you know, you're into what you're into.
Right.
Best rap song, A Lot, 21 Savage featuring J. Cole. And so everybody was excited because they're like, oh, J. Cole finally got a Grammy. I feel like it's kind of fucked up that he's featuring in the song. It's not like his song.
Yeah.
But I guess. Best rap performance, Higher, DJ Khaled with Nipsey and John Legend.
Yeah, I like that song.
I like that song.
How is it a performance? I never understood that category.
Don't ask me. Best R&B album, Ventura, Anderson .Paak. I don't know what was in that category. I need to go back to that category because no shade. That album was cool, but I need to see what else was in that category. But I don't think last year was a whole bunch of good R&B albums. I could be wrong. Then the best R&B song is Say So by PJ Morton featuring JoJo, which is an okay song. It's not horrible. Again, need to look and see what was in that category because I'm pretty sure there were other
songs.
Yes,
R&B
that I
songs.
probably would have felt like that's better. So this is the part I wanted to get to. So best urban contemporary album went to Lizzo. Best pop solo performance went to Lizzo. So which one is she?
How she pop? I mean, like, was it so? Urban contemporary. What the fuck is that? First of all,
I don't know.
And pop. Like, was it?
It's the
Was she
truth
a
hurts.
feature? I mean, not that I really know her songs and shit, but like, was like one like a feature on somebody's? Or
No, it
like...
was for the song "Truth Hurts." You could have had a bad bitch.
And that was pop, or that was urban contemporary?
That's the pop solo performance that she won.
Mm-hmm.
And then her album got best urban contemporary album. And so the thing with Lizzo that I'm trying to figure out, because she won like best soul album of the year, best R&B soul album at the Soul Train Awards.
Guess her ass is not in any type of genre.
So I'm just like, well, which one? Because Tyler the Creator actually, after the Grammys, was saying like he felt like when all Black like male artists that look like him, they just automatically get placed in the rap album category. And I guess he didn't feel like that was the rap album. Again, I never heard it, but I know Tyler the Creator enough to know that it probably was some weird ass shit that probably wasn't all the way rap. So I understand.
It wasn't all the way rap at all.
Yeah, so I understood where he was coming from, just knowing enough about his background. But Lizzo, girl, like, I need to figure out what we are, because like, we're soul, we're pop, we're urban contemporary,
all in the same album, and I'm confused because they like you drop one album, like how like some artists like kind of evolve over the years. Like Chris Brown kind of started in like a R&B, and then kind of moved into like a more like, well, he went through his rap mixtape era, and then kind of like now, well, not kind of, but now he's pop. So I mean, I see the evolution of artists, but like all them genres in the span of like 1 or 2 albums is like,
oh no, I have more.
Oh no,
she won another award for best traditional R&B performance for Jerome. So that's why I was just like,
they was just trying to give her awards, honey, because I don't get it. And what the fuck is traditional R&B? They making up categories.
That's why I was just like, I'm not hating, but I don't understand how you win 3 awards in 3 totally different categories. Like, I was so confused.
That means her album is probably all the fuck over the place then.
So maybe I should listen to it thoroughly, because
I have never.
I feel like I've listened to... No, what it has been is like other people have had it on and it's just been on. So maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Your boy Lil Nas X, he won 2 awards for that Old Town Road. Dave Chappelle won a Grammy for Best Comedy Album, Sticks and Stones. And finally, last but not least, Beyonce won a Grammy for Homecoming.
Yes, was she there?
Probably not, because I would have seen a picture. But she won Best Music Film.
That's what's up.
I mean, so kudos to y'all. I heard it was the Grammys and forever, and that makes sense.
Was sad, bro. Like, this was turning off the TV. It was the same day.
I don't even think people was really checking for it anyway.
Yeah, even before the whole Kobe thing, I don't think I was like, "Ooh, the Grammys come on Sunday." Like, the only way I'm watching the Grammys if they advertising that somebody that I bang with is performing, and I'm like, "All right, well, let me see."
And I didn't hear one, and I just saw the Nipsey, and then they added Kobe to the tribute on the Shade Room or whatever the fuck website it was on, because that's all I need is Cliff Notes. I don't want to watch. First of all, award shows are too fucking long.
So it'd be 3 fucking hours. Nigga, that's 3 episodes of something good on Netflix. Who has the time?
Y'all could have been watching catching up on that.
That part. How about that? Yeah. Well, thanks for the rundown, boo, because I was just gonna go and just be like, I don't know who the fuck did what. I don't know. Didn't watch the shit.
I don't know who else performed, but y'all be blessed.
I literally don't know what the fuck was going on, but I walked by and seen Meek and was like, oh, what's this? That was like the Grammys. I was like, oh, all right.
And you kept walking.
And kept on going. I was like, interesting. He wasn't singing my song, so
he was doing the tribute.
Oh, okay, then that makes sense. Like he wasn't saying no shit that I was trying. So. I was like, you turning up? Oh, no, he in the suit. He chilling. All right, let me get the fuck. This nigga ain't kirking tonight.
Speaking of Meek Mill, supposedly him and Nicki Minaj husband exchanged words in a store. And Nicki Minaj was somewhere in the background. You could hear her in the video talking.
What, like arguing?
Yeah.
The fuck for? Like, this nigga got a whole joint pregnant and with a baby
and
on
she's
the way.
married. I just didn't understand.
Right.
And they've been broken up for years.
Like
years.
I wonder who started that. That's interesting.
I don't know.
Child. Speaking of Nicki.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, her brother, Jelani.
He's out of here.
Nigga, got him the fuck up out of here with 25 to life for assaulting his 11-year-old, 11 at the time, stepdaughter.
Yeah,
they said while the daggone while the mother was at work, he was like repeatedly raping his 11-year-old stepdaughter. Yeah. Like, are you fucking crazy? You nasty nigga.
Gross.
The fuck up out of here. Peace.
So, bye.
Bye. See you. Nah, I won't see you. Not to laugh, but yeah.
No, I'm laughing. Fuck that nigga.
Right. What else was happening? TV, what's going on?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing. Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Real Housewives didn't even come on this last week because of the Grammys.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what's going on? I was like, maybe I'm behind. But yeah. I forgot to get Zeus. If that's what you was about to bring up.
No, I haven't gotten it. Oh, I should though, because that's some ratchet shit I need to see.
I seen a clip today and I was like, God damn it, I forgot.
Fucking so Dennis is cheating on Portia again. In real life, it's not on the show, but I saw it on the internet.
Lord Jesus.
And he's ugly, and she's not.
The fuck ugly. I think she just deal with it because the nigga got money.
I mean, a lot of niggas have money. Do better. I think at this point she's dealing with it because they have a baby, and you know,
and she's trying to keep her family together.
Totally get it, but like Dennis is too regular looking to be cheating on me. I'm sorry.
Like you got me fucked up.
I don't know.
Turtle looking head ass. Get out of here.
It just couldn't be me. But
he's not attractive at all.
Not at all. I hate on it. I was about to say something inappropriate.
He don't
My
have
husband's back.
BDE.
The energy. No.
He don't have that BDE.
Nope.
Nope. I'm not getting it either.
Couldn't be me.
No, I'm like, all right, bye. Take your hot dog shop and get the fuck out.
Right.
Cut the check, bitch. That's all I got, bruh.
Me too.
I don't even know what's going on, but we just had to give y'all a rundown since it's been a while. I don't even know. Good, bad release. I don't know what. Nothing. I don't know.
I have stuff.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You go.
Okay. So the bad is my grandmother, which I hate when I have to explain all this. So my father's second wife, you know, mommy, still call everybody in the family my family. So her mom had a stroke and she's in the hospital. No. And on Monday, they took the breathing machine off of her, or that's what they had planned to do, just to see like if she could breathe on her own. And yeah, so that's been happening.
That's a lot.
That's another reason why I'm like, this weekend may be the move anyway, because I was gonna go up there last weekend, but it was like literally the first weekend my husband had been back home, and it was just like,
we need us time.
I just really did need that time. It was just like, I just can't deal with like death right now. It's gonna really bother me. Not putting that on her, but just like the whole hospital environment.
Yeah,
it stresses
that shit
me
is
out.
gloomy. Yeah.
And then I was talking to my cousin. She was like, you know, I don't know. So I've been trying to stay busy and not think about that. Right. So that's my bad. My good is I have a fucking meal plan to go along with my working out.
Oh.
And, you know, hopefully I will see some changes, some faster changes, because I see changes.
Oh, bitches, I see changes now.
But I want to see some faster changes, because I would like to wear a two-piece this summer.
Yes.
You know, that is the goal.
Child, we probably wouldn't even be friends. You're like, bitch, who are you? Like, do you see this fucking belly, bitch? Exactly, you don't. Flat hoe. I'm like, all right, I ain't fucking
It's
with you,
still
sir.
gonna be covered in stretch marks, so
So the fuck what?
I mean, I'm not gonna care.
Right.
You better believe that shit.
But you make me sick.
I have to release these fucking cravings because, nigga, all of a sudden today I was like, damn, I want some pizza. Nah, I want some fried chicken. Ooh, some Starburst would be like, I've been literally going through a list of food that is not on my fucking meal plan. And I'm full. Like, my meal plan keeps me full. It's boring as fuck, though. It's literally just like, oh, baked chicken and broccoli and brown rice. And, oh, here's some egg whites. Oh, some almonds. Oh, some protein shakes. Like, it's boring as fuck. But
you're full, though. It's not like you're hungry.
Exactly.
You just eating because you missed something that takes a bomb. Like, you like, nigga, where's the grease and the fat?
Some pizza right now. It's this little pizza spot in downtown Norfolk that is so fucking good. And it's a big ass slice too. Like, you only need one. But that shit is amazing. And that's what I want with some oregano on top.
Slice. Ooh, yes. Bitch, like, what's the joints down Adams Morgan?
Yes.
After you get drunk and get one of them fucking big slices. Ain't nothing like it.
So that's my good, bad, more bad, good, and release. But yeah.
I don't know. I ain't got nothing. I ain't thought about it.
I mean, it's cool.
I just want to release
the good
this funk.
is Dice Designs been popping. If you ain't following Dice Designs, you need to follow because she been getting mad orders. I seen it. We out here.
Anyway, I guess I just want to release this funk.
Yes.
Yeah, and it'll probably get released this weekend once I get drunk. Hey y'all, I'm selling popcorn this week for my daughter cheer team.
So nigga, y'all always selling fucking popcorn.
We ain't did it since like the fall.
Nigga, I didn't even buy none next last time. I felt bad.
Well, now you got.
I was broke.
Well, look, now you got it this time. We got it this time.
Let's release that shit.
Release the popcorn?
No, release poverty, nigga. I can't afford popcorn. Do you know how suck that felt?
Damn it, we fundraising for cheerleading out here. We got trips to go on, and damn it, y'all need to buy some popcorn so we can pay for these damn trips.
But if I buy the popcorn, that popcorn come fast as shit. I'm going to still be in my meal plan mode, but I'm going to want to eat the popcorn.
Well, then tell JT to buy some shit. Get some for Mara.
I'm going to buy it, but it's going to be for me.
No, you can't have it both ways.
I'm going to just hide it from myself. But I'm not letting them, because they're going to eat all my popcorn. Then I'm going to be mad. Because when's the next fundraiser? Oh, no, I can still order popcorn even when the fundraiser isn't going. And it still goes to her, right?
No. It won't go to her. It'll just go to some random person.
Oh, well then no, fuck them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hide my popcorn then, because they're going to eat it all.
Right. I always get some because I'm greedy as fat as shit. I'm supposed to be raising money. And I'm like, oh, I can get a bag my damn self. Don't mind if I do.
Nigga, you'll be getting like 3 bags.
I do.
Whenever it's fundraiser, I come to your house, I'll be like, oh, I have those too.
Look, the popcorn crew. How you doing? Like, yeah, you know.
That popcorn good as shit, though.
Dog, so fucking bomb. That damn queso joint is my fucking favorite. I can sit my fat ass down on the couch and eat that bag.
All right, thanks,
all
guys. Right, I just thought about it. Like, now another thing on my list. Okay.
All right, sorry, y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. We know y'all missed us, and we are so sorry, but look. She had to get that D. And look, she's back with us. You see how chipper and a great mood she is. She was cussing some people out, but we love her for it. Anyway, as always, we tell y'all to go ahead and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Chatty Patties. On our Instagram, we got a link tree that has links to everywhere we are streaming, honey. Even got our website on it that has embedded episodes, so it ain't no excuse. Y'all can catch up when we here, when we're not here. Catch all the episodes because we're funny. And we thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll chat with y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.